Watch how hard it pulls to 6,500. Just pulls and pulls and pulls, baby. Wow. Had to let off. Pulling like a freight train. So I have noticed about my suspension is that when I go into the twisties and I go into turns, it's kind of hard for the bike to kind of dive into the turn, if you follow what I'm saying. So if you guys aren't aware yet, I am going to Get Lowered tomorrow, and they are going to be changing out the GP suspension springs. GP Suspension actually sent me out a different pair of springs for my cartridges. I have +2 suspension in the front and +2 Legend in the back, which are 14-inch shocks. They were actually a little stiff, so actually GP Suspension reached out to me and said, listen, you know, we're gonna send you out a different pair of springs, so I'm gonna get that done, a little more plush. They're still gonna be rated for my weight, so I'm excited about that. And we're gonna get a brand new set of tires, brand new set of rubber on this bad boy, which are going to be the Metzler Cruise Tech, so I cannot wait. They're a little more rounded tires, so that's gonna help in with the turn in and turn out. But I want to go over a few things with you guys, because a lot of people also been saying to me is that they do have the Legend suspension in the back or a different suspension in the back, but that the ass end of the bike is kind of a little wobbly or gets a little squirrely. I want you guys to definitely check a few things. Even though you just got the suspension installed or you did it, there's one major thing on the back of the suspension that you definitely need to make sure that it is correct. Ah, baby, Mad Max moves. So on top of changing out the front springs to a softer spring and getting the Metzler Cruise Techs put on, this is the third thing I'm going to tell Get Lowered to do. I don't know if you guys could see, but I'll show you when I hop off the bike in a second, because I do want to show you guys something in the back. If you see up here in the front, on the front fork tubes, they're sticking up past the triple tree, probably I'm going to say around a ½ inch. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to lower the front of the bike probably another ½ inch. Fork tube is going to not be sticking out a ½ inch higher than the triple tree. It's going to be sticking past about an inch. So that'll drop the bike, the front of the bike, down a ½ inch. Because I do realize when I look at the bike from the side, when it's on the side stand, the back end of the bike is a little lower than the front. And that's not actually good for handling. If you want a motorcycle, whatever, regardless what motorcycle it is, you want the front of the bike to be a little bit lower. And what that's going to do, that's going to help the bike fall into a corner and come out of a corner better, because it changes the geometry of the bike. So I did feel that the back of the bike was a little too low and that the front was a little too high. So that's one more change that I'm going to do, and I'll definitely let you guys know how the bike feels in the twisties when we leave Get Lowered tomorrow. I'm going to definitely do a review right after we get all of that stuff done. So springs, tire, and a little geometry change, lower the bike. And then we'll see if we have to start fiddling with the compression and the rebound after that. We'll take it one step at a time, especially when I hop on the bike and I add my 205 pounds, it's gonna drop the back of the bike even more. So that's why when I'm riding, it actually took me this long to really realize that even when I'm sitting right now in the saddle, the front needs to be dropped down just a tad bit. It's not that I'm kind of looking up into the sky, don't get me wrong. It's just I just feel that the front of the bike needs to be lowered just a tad bit.
Nice, man. Wow.
That's a nice color.
Thank you.
What color is that? What color is that?
It's called Velocity sun glow red.
Oh, that is so nice.
Red sun glow, something like that.
That's really nice.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Greg.
Greg, John.
What year is that? That's a
22.
I was gonna say 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thanks.
Do you feel any wind at all when you're on?
Nah, nothing, man.
Yeah, that. I've been on road glides before. The fixed fairing just always throws me off.
You're from town?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I grew up in town. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Hey, it's nice out today.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna rain this weekend again, so.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
You watch any YouTube?
Yeah, here and there.
Cycle Fanatix? No?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You ride a lot?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, try to.
25,000 miles a year.
Yeah, I probably do about 14 or 15.
That's good. That's good. That's.
Cross country and stuff?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You trailer it or you ride it?
No, I ride. Never trail.
Never, right?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it,
Right,
but no.
In the rain, everything, right?
Everything in the rain, everything, yeah.
Those forks are nice. I like that.
Yeah, this is +2.
That's not stock, right?
Nothing on this bike is stock.
Right?
Nah. Engine, no.
Nice.
Chain drive, nothing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I had the front.
Clockworks slicer fender.
I bought that on eBay for like $110. Then I had the guy paint it.
Oh, that's really, yeah. It looks.
Auto Body and Emerson do it.
Uh-huh.
I think he matched it up pretty much exactly.
It looks really good,
He did
yeah.
a really good job. He only charged me $220 to paint the fender.
It looks like Clockworks slicer fender.
I don't even know, but yeah, it's just whatever it was on eBay.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, these are aftermarket.
The front end, you chromed the lowers, different lowers,
That's
right?
just those Kuriaki. I'm not crazy about that.
Is that covers?
Yeah.
That looks good though.
I don't know.
Let me see that. Huh?
You think it looks good?
Yeah, let me. It looks.
I want to get the fork.
It looks good from the side.
I want to get the chrome forks. They're all fucking scratched up.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah. Those aren't the stock wheels either, right?
What's that?
Those are the stock wheels?
I had it powder coated.
They look good, yeah.
It's instead of that matte finish.
Yeah.
I do a gloss black.
Yeah, I love this color.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. I like the red. I've had Road Kings. Everything but a Road Glide I've had.
Right. Yeah, really nice.
I just can't get used to the fixed fairing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm so used to the fairing.
Yeah. Hey.
All my friends ride road glides. All the guys I ride with.
They're all nice, man. I used to be a street glide guy, and now I'm a road glide guy. You know what I mean?
I've been on road glides before.
Right.
Man, you don't feel anything, man.
Yeah.
You don't feel any of the wind. Nothing.
Right.
What's your YouTube? Let me put it in here. I'll put it
Yeah, sure. That's interesting.
That's aftermarket.
Yeah.
The handlebars are aftermarket, obviously.
Yeah.
Do I just put the name in?
Yeah, Cycle Fanatix.
Cycle. That one, right? F-A-N-A-T-I-X?
T-I-X, yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Here.
Appreciate it.
I don't want you.
That's you. Okay.
That's me, yeah.
Okay, cool. You ever do, what was that, Tail of the Dragon?
Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
My friend did it last year.
Yeah.
How is it?
I don't like it.
Yeah, right?
Nah, you're in, put it on all the way. Yeah.
I don't know.
You're in first gear like all the time, like pretty much. It's first, second. It's all switchbacks.
I don't know.
That's not my
You're not
type.
protected by anything.
That's not my cup of tea. You know what I
I
mean?
don't like that. He told me I should do it
I mean, you could do it once
just to see what it's like.
just to see what it's like, but it's not something where it's enjoyable.
Right.
Nah.
You did the Tail of the Dragon. You said you like. They went up to the top of Mount. What's the one up in New Hampshire?
Mount Washington.
Mount Washington.
I did that a bunch of times. You should do that. That's really nice. Oh yeah, you got to do that.
That'll do.
Plus, it's close.
Right, it's not that far.
Yeah. What was your first name again?
Greg,
John, man. Thanks, brother.
man.
All right.
safe riding.
Yeah, you too, man. If you want, hit me up on Instagram. Same
thing.
Message me on Instagram.
All right, cool.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Yeah, absolutely.
Safe riding, man.
You too, brother. Go enjoy the day.
Yeah. Before the season's over.
Yeah. Man, it's always nice to talk to people and I never met the guy. I just stopped while he was getting gas. Nice to see what they did with their bikes, you know what I mean? And I love that color. See the upgrades. That just really interests me, you know? Everybody has their own touch, their own style. All right, guys, I'm back home. So this is, I want to give you guys a better look. Let me turn the bars a little bit. Hopefully you guys could see that. So what I'm referring to is, see this distance from the top of the cap of the cartridge to this right here. It's sticking out about a ½ inch, and that's how it was set. That's how we set the bike when we first installed the suspension. So it may be hard for you guys to see it, but the front is a little bit, very tad bit up higher than the back of the bike. Maybe from here. I think from here you'll be able to see it. I don't know if the camera is going to do it justice, but if you can see from the front of the frame to the back, it's kind of, the front of the bike is a little too high. So what we're gonna do is, after we're done installing the new springs in the cartridges, when we put the fork tubes back in, we're going to raise them about an inch past the top of the triple tree. So in return, it's going to change the geometry of the bike. The front of the bike is going to be a tad bit down. But that's okay, because being how it is now, when I sit on the bike, the back, the ass end is even lower, a lot lower than it is now than the front, which is not good, because the lower, like I said before, the lower that front is, or the back, if the back is higher or the front is lower, that's what's going to make the bike turn in and out of corners better. So we're going to do that, change the springs, like I said, and put the Metzler Cruise Tech tires on. We're also going to be adjusting the chain, because that has not been adjusted yet since I installed the chain drive. I did not adjust it, or did I? I forgot, but we're gonna make sure all that is good. So this is what I wanted to go over with you guys. On the back of the bike, on your suspension, make sure that both sides of your suspension is adjusted equally. It's not like the front, where one side is working rebound and one side is working compression. The back is different. Both left and right side have their own rebound and compression and rebound and compression. So if your bike, if you feel it getting a little squirrely, a little wobbly in the back, coming in or out of a turn, make sure that you have the same adjustments on the rebound and compression on both shocks. That is very important. So don't just think, oh, I just got them installed. Check them yourself. If you're not sure, what you can do is watch. If you hear, I don't know if you're going to hear the click, but you can, there's one click and there's two. If you bottom them out, then you could always go back to 2, and then you could do the same thing, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, now I know that they're both in the same setting, and you could do that for the compression and the rebound, because you might not have them both set at the same setting. So check that out. I'm going to be doing a nice review for you guys. I'm going to show you around the shop. Hopefully they always got something cool and something great going on in there, and we'll show you guys around, and we'll bring you guys that footage. Also, I'll bring you guys the review footage of the springs, the tires, and the adjustment we do on the front forks. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out. See you guys later. I'm gonna go for another ride.